Or not Nicodemus.
Not Nicodemus. It was Nebuchadnezzar.
Nebuchadnezzar.
That's exactly right.
But that was his mind.
That's what shows the power of the Most High is how he did Nebuchadnezzar. He had him as an beast. And he turned his mind on himself.
And he was a king, so you know he had the best food.
Right. I've seen that. I took care of my grandfather. It's fucked up when they don't know where they are, shitting on themselves. Just think about that. Everything's at war and you can't even take care of yourself. That'd be terrifying. And that's what's coming. Babies even being left behind in a dark city in a cold night. It's about to get real out here. And that's what people don't understand. This ain't a fucking game out here. It's about to get real serious. Esau's about to start really fucking turning it up. And when he does, you guys are going to pay for it. Because you didn't expect it. You're thinking you still got all this time to build lives and all this. Shut up, you know, build lives and all that. But you got to let go of that shit. Because this is that time. This is that season. That's why it's that time of prophecy. What did the prophets do? They prophesied of the judgment that the Lord was sending forth.
Until death.
Right. And so if this is the year of prophecy.
The only prophet that didn't die was Elijah.
Right. Oh, no, bro. It's good.
And through the reincarnation,
he did die.
On the Isle of Patmos.
Go ahead.
That was John the Baptist, bro.
Oh, slug. John the...
no, the Baptist.
John the Baptist, the one that died.
That ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death.
Be faithful. We were just talking about.
Yeah, and faithful is diligence. That's the same word. Diligence and faithful meaning always like working towards it. You know, if you love something, you're always dealing with it. You're always thinking about it. That's putting the value to it. Well, to the Lord, you gotta put your value to here and to His mission. What's His mission? What's the whole purpose of this thing? And it's to prophesy. Go ahead, huh?
And I will give thee a crown of life.
Because we're giving up our lives now for this work. So the Lord is a great power. And He has, not just with that power, He has great standards. So if you work for Him, He takes care of you. He ain't like Trump. You know what I mean? Tries to blackball you on every deal you get. You know what I mean?
But spiritual investment is way harder than carnal investment.
It takes a lot of work. And that's the thing. That's the part that they don't want to put.
The work.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. He that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. He that overcometh.
And what's the Spirit? How is He saying it to the churches? Through the prophets. And it's Elder Tahar on down with the elders of GMS, of Great Millstone. Why? Because they set the standard for even all the other Israelite camps. Go ahead.
Shall not be hurt of the second death.
Right. Because there is no condemnation for them that are walking in the Spirit. Go ahead.
Verse 12.
Meaning you're living this out. Not just in the mind, but in the flesh, you know?
Believe, like you said.
Right. Living in it, yeah. Living that life.
True belief.
Let me get the definition for that word faithful. It kind of goes into that. It goes back to the word there in that sentence, pistos, which means trusty, faithful, of persons who showed themselves faithful in the transaction of business, the execution of commands, or the discharge of official duties, worthy of trust, that can be relied on or persuaded.
Did you see that? Hold that up. But did you see that first piece where it said that you're here to stand, take orders, and to give orders? The men at their certain ranks. And that's the thing, that you got to humble yourself to it coming to these things. That's why a lot of men don't like dealing with other men. And that's why they stay on the couch. You know? Because you know what? In the society, we were built up with a lot of pride against each other. So now you got to let that go. Go ahead, I can get that one more time. Because it says at the end is what I want.
Yep. Of persons who show themselves faithful in transaction of business.
In business, meaning how you conduct yourself financially.
The execution of commands.
Right. the way you stand as a man. See what I'm saying? You got to take care of your own personal business and also take care of the Lord's business. That's why the Lord don't want you to be a novice. Novices, what is that word?
Novice.
A novice, meaning because you'll be persuaded too easily for the glories.
Nope.
Go ahead.
Or the discharge of official duties.
God, the duties is taking care of this official business, and that's just a breakdown through Esau's the website, right? Go ahead. And that's what I'm saying. I'm about to close out. No, we got enough value. I just we'll stay out.
I'll just throw a couple more in. Just so I don't run over a little bit.
Oh, got it. I don't want none. Thank you.
It's hard to keep track of.
Hey, and that's beautiful. She came to give me that, and I turned it down. You know, she says, "Good evening. Have a good evening." Eve means time. Have a good beginning. What is the evening? It's the beginning of the day. Esau's backwards. He tells you the morning is when you get up at 9 a.m. The Lord, his day starts when the sun goes down.
Because that's when the dawn was all.
So we're in the beginning. This is the beginning of, grab the 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 6. Hold on. Because this is not only just the end of a kingdom, or queendom, I should say, but actually the beginning of an actual real kingdom that's going to be ruled with righteousness, not fairy tales. Good.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
Right? The Most High. That's why Esau, you can't control it. Trump, he ain't got nothing he could do about it. Yeah, you got your little red button on your desk, but you can't stop what the Most High's gonna do. He'll have you kill yourself.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Like I said, he's got the power to end it, but he doesn't have the power to start it.
He don't have no power. But with the Most High, read that one more time. Huh?
Come on. 2nd Ezra 6 and 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other.
Right, everyone, everything. Go ahead, Doc.
By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
When he's ready, he's gonna destroy it. He's done with it. And you know where it says, I was thinking about that saying actually, because I do cleaning. I was saying, because I clean these places and I see how Edomites set up their place and stuff, and what their businesses are, you know. And you know how when you're building something or working together, they always have these whiteboards where they go to it and have meetings?
Yep.
Back to the whiteboard. You know, you destroy it, you scrap it. When you're done with it, you destroy it and you go back to the whiteboard. You know what I mean? That's even in a physical form, that once you're done with something, you get rid of it. That's why people are called hoarders. They don't get rid of the trash. The Most High ain't no hoarder. He's coming and he's cleaning house, you know?
And like you said, he's going to get rid of the what he doesn't need. Esau's sole purpose was to teach Jacob what true wickedness will get you. It'll get you nothing but destruction. Now that you learned a lesson, at the very end of it all, now that you learned a lesson and kingdoms come, there's no need for Esau. So once Esau serves 1,000 years, that's why Esau's getting destroyed, because the Most High doesn't need him anymore.
Yeah, he's expired.
He's old news.
He's no
back
good
to
no
the
more.
drawing board. I need a new wicked.
He paid for what he. And that's why Christians, they don't know nothing, because it'd be actually evil of the Most High to put someone in fire for eternity when they only committed a sin right here worthy of death, which is sudden death.
Well, like, so that's how wicked the Christian
I mean, he's gonna
church
make
is.
them torture, but yeah, you Christians tell them you're gonna burn forever. You know what I mean?
And they don't mean like forever, like a long time. They
Clearly
mean
says
forever.
that he's a merciful
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, and he's righteous. Like he's just. What is just? He's not
Balanced,
unfair.
he's not
Yeah, he's
unbalanced.
balanced. That's what it is. Balance. Go ahead. Keep going with what you got.
Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right, go ahead.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hand of the heel of Esau.
So, Ezra asked him, what is the sign of the end? Go ahead, Ak. And this is what he told him.
Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And look, what is that truth that is coming out over the internet, the unicorn? What is that truth?
This current system.
That Esau, that Jacob grabbed the heel of Esau. The kingdom that's going to rule after Esau, that's the truth that's coming out. With us pushing this truth out here on the streets, the truth that's coming out is that Yahushua is coming to rule forever. That's what that's saying. Read that verse one more time. The 2 verse.
Yeah. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 8.
And that's why there's tribulation. A kingdom isn't taken by just a negotiation. You got to come and take it by might.
And if a kingdom is ever taken by just words, there was never a fight in the first place.
No, there's a slave and a master.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 6 verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right.
For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Right. So as you can see, Esau's finished. The news declares it, man. The news, the world is declaring that Esau is finished. The American dollar, this building that we stand before is called the Money Museum. What's in a museum?
Relics, that's the word. Relics.
Museum.
That's what's in
it goes back to that muse. And if that means like an amusement. This is old news. America's money is old news. It ain't got no value no more.
They have this new show even on Netflix. It's called Rotten. And they go through the food and how they're even saying the food doesn't even give you the right nutrients.
Yeah, it's done here. You can't live another 20 years. How are the kids going to eat? There ain't nothing to eat. Everybody's dying of cancer and everything because of the way this society is functioning and built. It's made to be destroyed. Just like your money was made to crash. That's why it's fiat.
And that's why we have Federal Reserve notes instead of those big pieces of paper that they first started out with.
It's made to crash. That's why they could change it.
It's so easy.
How the hell can you change up your money over and over?
Like the new $100 bill. You know how easy it was for
That's why it was a ring,
that?
actually. In the ancient days, they give you a ring. Because if you didn't want no one to forge that. You know what I mean? So you had it on a ring. And you would stamp it. If you change that ring, that would change everything up.
Yeah,
that's that confusion of this society, you know? They change their money constantly. They're afraid everybody's copying, and that's because they're thieves. The society stole this, so what do they got to do? They got to defend what they stole.
Like so you got to rob Peter to pay Paul.
You literally got to become a prisoner to be a prison guard.
Because you're in there most of the time with them.
Yeah, you're doing 20 years right along with them.
You know how it works?
Yeah.
Because like you said, you got some of the guards that are in there like, hey man, like they're best friends.
Yeah, they're sitting under the same roof.
So you just work there, bro.
Yeah.
But like you said, you got that mentality. You're in the clean with them.
Yeah.
You got to watch them shit. You might as well be in the
You're in the chain gang too.
Shit. You're out there, hey.
The only thing you get to do is go come out and pop a woman or something.
Oh, you might get to shoot an inmate.
That's your little benefit for being Uncle Tom watching the slaves film.
But yeah, like you said, you're literally just the field nigga that got the whip.
And that's what's coming. Are you going to take that chip? Because that's what it's going back to. If not, they're going to kill you. Go ahead, Doc. Because that's what we're getting into. These hard times coming. America ain't going to keep going like this. They got too many enemies. America's at its weakest point. Trump is weak. He's emotional. Go ahead.
Verse 10. The hand of man is betwixt the hill and the hand. Other question, Esdras asked thou not.
Right. He asked no more. Go ahead, Doc.
And that's honestly, that's deep in itself because he said, what is going to bring in the kingdom of the Most High? That was his ultimate question.
He already told you. when this is understood, this is that time.
That's
The understanding is what Esau, who is Esau, who is Jacob. That understanding comes out, that's the end, man. Now what's coming out right now? What's being pushed? Why are the men, the elders, starting with the elders down, why are they called apostles, prophets?
Apostle means sent.
They're here to prophesy the end time. What are we doing? That's what I'm saying. That's easily told to you that the sign of the end time is when the truth would be exposed, man. And you're in those end times. Well, what comes with that? That RFID chip that they're going to tag you with, martial law, FEMA camps,
famine,
and all the shit that comes with that, all the plagues that come with that. But see, people want to fuck around still. You know what I'm saying?
And honestly, you have to fuck around because the Most High said it. He put you in that spirit. But we still got to do our job.
Go ahead.
It's out of Revelations 2 and 12. And to the angel of the church of Pergamos, write these things,
Right.
saith he,
Right.
which hath the sharp sword with two edges.
Right. They got a sharp sword. They're good with their sword. They sharpen it up. They're good with these scriptures. Go ahead.
And now, and now, I know thy works, and where
They're out here pushing this truth. You know, you got men in other camps pushing this truth, like in these under IUIC, that are actually sincere in their zeal, but they're being deceived for this period of time. Go ahead.
and where thou dwellest, even where Satan seat is,
Right.
and thou holdest fast my name,
So they know who Esau is, because where does Satan sit? Right in the brain of the Edomite. Go ahead.
and hast not denied my faith, even those days wherein Antipas was my faithful what is that?
Martyr?
Martyr.
I believe that's how you say it. Martyr.
Oh, martyr.
Martyr. Yeah. One that dies for this truth.
Yeah, martyr.
Go ahead.
Who was slain among you where Satan dwelleth.
Right? By the Edomite.